Notice the throttle slider. If I try to yaw either way, it acts really funny. The slider doesn't go to the right. And notice how it's changing modes every time. Down here, every time I try and move the stick, it does that on the throttle too. Try and recalibrate. Still does it. Three-way switch I've got hooked up. It's on manual right now. Center position Addy. And the last time I hooked up to Naza Assistant, it did go into GPS mode, but now it's not. I didn't change anything in the limits of the transmitter. So it's acting completely different than the last time I hooked up to Naza Assistant. Got this switch hooked up to X2, looks like. Give you a close-up of the rest of my settings. The last time I had it hooked up to Naza Assistant a few minutes ago, it was acting completely different. It would stay in this mode no matter what I did to the switch. And now it's working in GPS again. It was the manual, ADDI, and GPS, but a few minutes ago it wasn't doing that. Moving the stick very slowly up and down, the throttle stick, really slowly, but it's giving full throw now almost. And I wasn't doing that a while ago. Now it's starting to somewhat act normal, sort of. Still not giving full throw there on the slider. Very weird. Just to give you a little history on the setup. It's a Naza Lite. I got it hooked up in PPM mode, ppm from the DragonLink receiver, which the blue light is on, so I got a good signal from the receiver, steady all the time. So it's ppm from the receiver to Naza Lite. I originally programmed it using the information I got on the link below, which I'll show, and it seemed to work fine. Everything was acting normal. Then I found, I hadn't actually flown it yet, but I found somewhere on the RC groups where Naza will not fly properly in ppm mode. I needed a firmware upgrade so the ppm doesn't drop out. So I got Jet Pilot Mike to send me that firmware upgrade. I upgraded this receiver, and I also found somewhere else that I should have calibrated my transmitter, my 9XR, in the transmitter settings. So I did that. Then I went back to hooking it back up to Naza Assistant, and that's when it started acting really funny. So I don't know if it has anything to do with the recalibration of the transmitter, or the firmware upgrade on DragonLink receiver. As you can see on the sliders, they're working. They seem to be working nicely with the full throw. I'll show you my settings that I have. When I'm moving my limits, I'm not really sure if I'm supposed to be toggling these up and down or this up and down. I kind of play with both of them, but these numbers did work before, so that's where I kind of left them. I don't know if that's where they're actually supposed to be or not. Somebody can comment if I'm moving the right numbers or not. Like I said, I'm new to this and I've never tried transmitting or for programming a transmitter before.